Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In this video I'm going to be starting up my Bandai Asia Fusion loader for the new DigiHatch, which isn't really a DigiHatch so much it is a startup of a Digivice, so it's another one of those Digimon break hatches. So I've chosen to start up my, as I said, Bandai Asia Fusion loader because I bought it and I haven't really used it much, which is a shame because it's actually a fairly nice Digivice toy. So while we had the Japan released crossloader, which had a full color screen and DLC that cost a lot of money, and digi memories that you could slide in here, and an MP3 capability, which is fairly cool. It could read SD cards, that's fairly cool, but it required a lot of extra content for you to buy. It didn't come complete like this one. Also, it was just a purely quest-based device, and this one's actually a pedometer device, which I always loved as a kid, so that's fairly cool. And then there's, of course, the Bandai America version, which is just, it has no screen, it's got no game functionality. It's just basically a less cool version of the Apply driver where you slide in these little pieces of paper and it shouts out things. So, yeah, but the Bandai Asia one's pretty cool. They released it in red and blue. And yeah, so obviously it has a belt clip here as well, so it's not like the Neo, which had no belt clip despite being a Digivice toy technically. So yeah, we'll start this up. I put batteries in. It takes 3 AAA batteries, and yeah, so let's start this up. So we can either download or reset, because I have started, but as I said, didn't really do much. I'm just going to click reset. Then it's going to ask, are you sure? Yep. And I get to choose my Digimon, and the screen is pretty detailed. It's not just random pixels, they're actually fairly detailed pixels. I just can't get a very good image of it. Let's see. There we are. So you can choose Shoutmon or Greymon. So it's actually a pretty hard choice because I wish I could choose Sparrowmon because that'd be easy. So let's choose Greymon. And yes, I'm sure. So again, it's the same sort of sounds as the previous Digivices that were released in English, but it sort of has a little bit more melody to it, which is fairly cool. So I guess now I just walk and we'll see Greymon walking, and it's a really great screen. It doesn't really show up as well as it could on the screen, but it's actually a really nice nice screen we've got here. So let's go. We've got the status, which I'm sure is the same. We've got level, cancelled out of that with that button apparently. Attack, defense, speed, typing is free, and yeah, so for some reason this button is the cancel button. We've got a card, which I'm sure is just cards that I collect, but I don't think I would have any because I just started. Oh cool, I've got Edramon, great. Change, please don't mean delete. Did that delete it? Oh no, I think I deleted Edramon, that's not good. No, I didn't. There it is. I have no idea what change means. I guess I organise my deck that I have. I don't know. Enemies. Probably none because I haven't encountered anything yet. Yep. So yeah, it's as I said, I don't really know much about it. Haven't really used it, but it seems to be fairly cool. I like the pedometer quest-based devices. Also, it's got Connect, which uses these sort of prongs similar to the show, and this infrared reader. And you'll notice that this part doesn't pop out like it does in the Japanese version, so there's no microphone hearing functionality, but that's fine. I don't really mind. System, map. The thing is that the weird thing is, as I scroll, the the menu items above and below don't necessarily match to the one I get next. So if I click up, you'd expect connect. There's actually status, it's inverted almost. So what else do we have here? We've got map. So these are the areas I have. I'm in that one at the moment. But yeah, so it's fairly straightforward. It's the same as the Digivices that were released for Adventure to Frontier in English. So judging by that, I should enjoy it. Obviously, I'm not getting out of the house as much because of COVID, but I'm still walking the dog every day because I'm allowed to. So I'll probably still be taking this for a walk. Hopefully I don't lose it. My only complaint is it's huge. It's a lot bigger than the, if we take, this is a Japanese Digivice, but same sort of thing. It is so much bigger. It's about 3 times the length almost, or about 2.5 times the length. So it's just a lot bigger. It's quite bulky too. But yeah, so I'll have some time to play around with this Digivice because, as I said, it's fairly I haven't run it before, and yeah, so that's exciting for me. And in a few days, I'll probably post a little review of it because I don't think there's much information about them. In fact, I think a lot of people don't know they actually exist because everyone knows the Japanese crossloader exists because it's got a color screen and it's got some pretty cool functionality, like it can play MP3s. And then we've got the Bandai America one, which is, as I said, kind of pathetic. It's kind of like a $15 toy rather than like a game. And then there's this one. It's a Bandai Asia release. Bandai Asia did not give up. Once they were done producing weird Digivices, they decided to actually produce something that was pretty unique. And as I said, I like the fact that it doesn't have all these bells and whistles that the Japanese one had. Like, you don't have to buy figures for the Digimemories. You don't have to buy the code crowns for extra missions. You don't have to pay more money. It's basically exactly complete. Again, I don't have a second one, so I'm not sure about what the connecting functionality is, if I can unlock anything special with that, but I'm pretty happy with just the one. But yeah, so I guess I'll play around with that for a little while. I'm pretty excited. Also, you'll notice these are not buttons like they were in the Japanese version, which is fine. This is not a click wheel either that you spin. Again, it's fine. It's just a Digivice, but I'm a big fan of it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!